Is sugar bad for your colitis or your ulcerative colitis? My name is Mike, the Healer Gut Guy. I used to have horrible colitis, and I want to show you how I fixed it. And, you know, one of the first foods that I thought was making my colitis worse was sugar, because I thought I had like a candida or an E. coli infection, and that the sugar was feeding that infection. I also went on the specific carbohydrate diet and the GAPS diet and the low FODMAPs diet, and they just demonized sugar. I was petrified. I was super scared of sugar. But when I learned German New Medicine, I started to realize, like, this is all caused by a conflict shock, you know, from when I was little, when my parents took away my Nintendo, when they took away my video games. I want to digest my video games so that I can beat Shredder and Ninja Turtles or beat Bowser and Mario. That's what I wanted to digest and absorb, and I couldn't because of my parents. So what was stressful in your life? What was stressful going on in your life when, you know, your symptoms started? You know, think about kids. There's some, you know, every once in a while we work with kids that have digestive issues, and let's say they go to grab a Coke. I want to digest this Coke, but then the parents take it away and they say, no, you can't, because you're going to be pinging off the walls all night. No Coke for you, no soda for you. And the kid's crying and screaming, no, I want my morsel. I want this thing important to my survival, and I can't get it. And I get put into timeout. That's a conflict shock for his kid. They're screwed. They're going to get a spanking. They're going to get burnt with a cigarette because they're not allowed to get it. What do you think that does to the brain's going to be like, oh my God, we're in a tough situation here. Let's put an organ into overdrive, help this guy out. This is the way we need to start thinking about, like, so colitis, when it's more towards the ascending and transverse, it's what was something I had? I had the Coke, I was drinking, and then they took it away. And then when it's near the end of the colon, when it's on the descending and the sigmoid colon, it's like, what's some crap I want to get rid of? This guy, get it. I want this crap out of here. I want to get rid of this boyfriend. He keeps, you know, he's very abusive and all this stuff. I can't get rid of this piece of crap. What a piece of crap. My boss is a piece of crap. I can't get rid of him. He's always hounding me, but what is a piece of crap I want to get rid of, but I can't? That's colitis. Now, how does sugar factor into this? Now, during the conflict active phase, the body is building extra gut cells. That costs calories. And then when the conflict gets resolved, it costs calories. The brain is processing memory. It's processing a lot of information to help you resolve the conflict. That costs calories. If you play World of Warcraft on your computer with it not plugged in, it's burning through more fuel. It's burning through more calories. If you are trying to gain weight, you are underweight, that costs calories. Sugar is very easy, accessible calories, which powers your brain, and your brain is processing all the millions of things that need to happen every second to keep us alive. It costs calories. So somebody, a healthy person at rest, let's say on average, they burn about 2,000 calories a day. Somebody with colitis, they're probably burning somewhere between 2,500 and 3,000, depending on how intense the conflict is and how bad their condition is. Calories are this requires literally zero digestion as energy straight into your bloodstream. All of these things literally require zero digestion, sugar straight into your bloodstream to at least give your body energy to function. I wouldn't consider any of these foods super nutritious. This maple syrup and honey, we could argue this is the most nutritious sugar, but Weston A. Price, he investigated primitive populations all around the world in the 1930s, and he discovered like what the healthiest foods were that had the most nutrients in it, where this is a good sugar source to get the amount of nitrogen you need every day, protein you need every day, which is the most important nutrient. Protein means proteus in Greek, the most important. I don't know how much, there's literally zero protein in this. You would never get your daily amount of protein. To get your calcium and phosphorus, the next two most important minerals in the body, you would have to drink like a gallon, and you would probably have diabetes after doing that. There's just so much sugar. You would just so much sugar into your system. Your blood would turn into syrup, essentially. Both of these things, not very nutrient dense, but energy dense, and we need 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day to function. More for a lot of us, for some of us. I drink these on a normal basis. They just give you energy. Don't let the holistic nonsense freak you out. That's going to cause symptoms. The only reason this sugar causes symptoms is because it's somehow linked to the conflict, or you, for some reason, believe it's not safe because you did low FODMAP, specific carbohydrate, GAPS diet. They make you, I would literally, I used to drink, sugar and all that stuff all the time. The day I went on the specific carbohydrate diet, I became deathly allergic to sugar. It was so crazy. This has cane sugar in it, and this is evaporated cane sugar. I would argue evaporated cane sugar is healthier because normal cane sugar is more processed, therefore more of the nutrients are taken out. These types of drinks are going to be much healthier than the soda in America. In America, we use this disgusting thing called high fructose corn syrup because we have such a corn surplus, which is totally fine. Corn's great, but high fructose corn syrup is super processed and super disgusting. And as disgusting and trashy as it is, it's okay to consume if you wish. It's not causing your digestive issues. Your digestive issues are the conflict. What was stressing you out when your colitis first started? Your symptoms started when you resolved the conflict, but what was stressing you out right before, a month or two before your symptoms started? And it's centered around the thing. And for kids, it's like, oh my God, you took away my cola. This is mine. Mine, no, you took it away. Oh, I want to digest this, but I can't. There are healthier things to eat than M&Ms. I agree. Yeah, it would probably be nice if you ate an orange or a lemon or a banana. Those are healthier forms of sugar. But we live in America. We don't eat healthy food. The point of this video, the point I'm trying to get across is your body is using a ton of nutrient, a ton of energy and nutrients. It needs this process just requires lots and lots and lots of calories. Not only when you're stressed out and you're developing extra gut cells, but when they get removed and then when they get fixed, it's just tons and tons of calories day after day after day after day. And sugar is just the easiest, sugar in liquid form is just the easiest to digest, most accessible form of energy. Fats need to be wrapped in lipoproteins and go through before it can even get to your blood. Super complicated. Requires a lot of energy. It probably requires glucose to even start to digest. Like, I don't know if you notice this, but like when you eat a meal, you'll start to feel tired because now the body's like, all right, we have 200 calories available to us, and 200 we're going to like walking around, but now you just ate something, so now only 200 can go to walking around, and now 100 is going towards digestion. So, okay, we're going to make you feel tired so because we don't have any calories to go around. Drink this. Oh, wow, I have another 200 calories in my system. I'm ready to go again. If you react to sugar, it is somehow the holistic community has made you afraid of it, or somehow it is linked to the conflict. Like for a little kid, oh my God, my parents took away my Coke and won't let me drink Coke. Now every time you see Coke, it's like a reminder of the conflict. And we just need to make these little realizations and let our lizard brain know, our old brain know that, we're safe. maybe you're not safe anymore. Maybe there's some things that need to be changed, but for the vast majority of us, like half of the things that we need to deal with are just ridiculous, and they're just past reminders of trauma. All right, guys, sugar is good for colitis. All right, you need extra calories. If you haven't already, watch my webinar. It's down below, and I'll show you everything I did to get better from colitis. Bye-bye.